You got me twisted up for sure. You got me twisted up for sure.
An air bubble in my throat.
Air bubble?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Hi guys, my name is Kelsey.
And my name is Becky.
And we're the Sorry Girls.
And today we did another fashion DIY for you.
There's lots of those right now.
One of my favorite DIYs to do are fashion items that are really trendy at the moment, but lots of money, and then we DIY them for cheap.
So we actually thought of this idea. I don't know if you guys saw in our vlog. If you haven't, go watch this vlog where we literally came up with this idea on the fly while we were shopping for other materials. This is a lace-up. It's, what did we decide? It was Jeffrey Campbell. I don't know. They're just
lots of people, Michael Kors have made them too. A lot of people are making them.
Yeah. The lace-up flat. Right?
Yeah, basically. And I'm never sure how long trends are going to stick around, so I get nervous investing hundreds of dollars into really trendy pieces at the moment.
That's so true.
So I like to DIY them and see if I love wearing them, and then maybe I'll buy it, maybe not. I don't know, we'll see.
Depending on if the trend sticks around and everything.
Yeah.
And this one was so cheap to make. I think we got our shoes from our Dens, or our Deans, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. 2 for $15.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cord was $1
$1
a yard.
And we got 3, so
3 or 4 yards.
under $20 to make these shoes, which is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and the leather was the leather scraps are $2 or $3 each. But anyways, too cheap.
Too cheap.
Too cheap to even.
So here is how we did it.
Because we're going for a cheaper alternative to these stylish shoes, start with some inexpensive ballet flats. These are pointed suede flats from Ardeen's. You'll also need some leather or faux leather in a matching color to create the loops. We just got this from a fabric store. Draw out strips about 1 centimeter wide and divide those strips into 3 centimeter long strips. In the end, we'll need 10 little strips in total. Cut them all out and it should look something like this. Next, you'll need 10 little binder clips, or you can do this one at a time if you don't have that many binder clips. And you'll also need some fabric glue. Add a strip of glue to one end of your fabric strip and then fold it over to create a loop. We're folding it over about 3/4 of the way down, leaving one end to stick out a little bit further. Add on the binder clip to hold it in place until it dries. Our glue only took a couple of minutes to bond. And once all 10 are glued and dry, take off your clips.
So now that we have our 10 loops, it's time to bring in your shoe. Add a little bit of fabric glue to the end of your loop, and starting at the top middle of your shoe, place it underneath. Hold it for a couple of seconds. If your glue takes longer to dry, you can use the binder clips again for this. Next, add some more glue to another loop and replacing this one underneath on the side about 2 inches up, or whatever your judgment thinks looks best. This will vary depending on shoe size. Our next loop will be glued directly opposite to our last one. Our 4th loop is going a couple inches up from our last 2, and again, use your judgment on spacing. Make sure it's not going any farther back than where your leg would sit. And the last one goes directly opposite. Repeat this process on the other shoe. As a general rule for spacing, mentally divide your shoe's opening into thirds, replacing the loops 1/3 of the way up, 2/3 of the way up, and the top middle. Once both shoes are dry, it should look something like this. Now to add the laces, we picked up 4 meters of this matching faux leather cord. You could also use ribbon for this. Start by cutting your cord in half so that you have 1 for each shoe. String your cord through the top loop and pull it through enough so that you have an even amount of cord on either side of the loop. Next, bring one side up through the first loop and then cross it up and over into the opposing top loop. Bring the other half of your cord up and across as well. From there, you can wrap the remaining cord around your ankle a couple of times and tie it off into a bow. And you're all done. We also tested out another method which includes a back piece for more support. This helps hold the cord up and is a nice extra step if you have more time. Start by printing out this template, which we'll link below. You'll also need a piece of leather fabric big enough to cover this template. Cut out the template and trace it onto your leather, and then cut that out. We're just doing one in this video to show you how we did it, but you'll need 2 of these, 1 for each shoe. Once that's cut out, add a strip of glue along the top. Fold this over at the bends in the widest part and use some binder clips to hold this in place while it dries. And pro tip, if the sides of your leather are a different color, you can use a Sharpie to dye them a matching shade so that they blend better. Once it's dry, fabric glue the back of the leather triangle to the base of your flats. And once that's dry, lace the bottom half normally, cross your cord again, and then loop them through the leather from either side. You can wrap the remaining cord around your ankle and tie it however you'd like.
Thank you guys so much for watching that tutorial.
hopefully you guys liked it. It's extremely easy, and I know you guys love to see really easy DIYs from us, so this one was perfect for that.
We like to do them too, to be honest.
To be honest.
The hard ones are like so rewarding when it's done because you're like, yes, but that like,
The process.
you know, this could take us like a couple hours, and then like a harder DIY can take us like days. So,
So I guess along those lines, let us know what you want to see from us in the future. What kind of DIYs, fashion or not fashion, you'd like to see us do, and maybe we'll do them.
we have lots of ideas, but you guys, a lot of our ideas come from you guys.
Yes.
I know we've said this a million times before, but it's true. And like such good ideas because you guys are so on trend.
So on trends.
Good job. Good job, team. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're following us on the Snaps, the Instas, the Twits,
All the things.
all the things.
They'll be linked for you.
So we can see you guys when we're not on this channel right here. And as always, if you like it, like it.
And if you love it, sub it.
Sub it.
Sub it. Sub it.
All right. We'll see you guys in our next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Waiting for you.